Hello, welcome to this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully, with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another great day. Thursday, October 30th, back on the morning afternoon schedule for all of you out there, depending on what part of the country you're in. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Thursday. Ed Vitsky, Three Reels, Donnie D, Tizap, Jay Crush. We're going to send out just a few more invites here, get this party going, and see what you guys think about today in the world of sports, right? That's what we're here for. We got one NFL game, two college football games, 4 NBA games. Jay Crush, thank you. HG Wills, thank you. Air Rick, thank you. I like the NBA tonight quite a bit. We'll get to that in just a second. We'll run through some NBA stuff for you as well. Let's see here. All right, that should be about everybody there. Hopefully, like I said, everybody's having a great Thursday. Let's get started in the WNBA. We'll get started over there. Let's see. Ravens covering the spread for the NFL game. We believe so. You can check out our live show over our recorded show. Brandon, what's going on over on YouTube? John, what's going on? How are you? Glad to see everybody. Iceman, thank you again. MLB, no game tonight. All right. No game till tomorrow. Travel day today. Yamamoto and Gaussman tomorrow. Who's winning the World Series? Well, we said Dodgers in 6 early, so I guess we're going to have to. At least it's over 5.5 games. We're still going to stay with the Dodgers. I do like the pitching matchup tomorrow for them. And then I guess we'll have to wait and see about Game 7 as it's all everybody. There is no tomorrow, right? Magic and Hornets get us started off in the WNBA 7 o'clock Eastern time frame in that one. It's tied. What's tied? There, no. Dodgers are down 3-2. It's not tied. Let's see here. It was tied going into yesterday, right? All right. Magic Hornets over 241.5 in that one. I do like LaMelo over 3.5 turnovers. Banchero over 26.5 points. Knuppel again, 3+ 3-pointers made. Give you a little bit of rundown of that one. Bucks money line in game 2 going against the Warriors. Scott Guy, and Ken, thanks for joining. HG Wills. Let's see. Never. Thanks for joining the show. We do like the Bucks in that particular game coming up. The second game of the night. Horford for a turnover. Let's see what else we got in this mess. That's probably Pazinski, or no, that's sorry, wrong game again. Draymond for 1+ block in that one as well. Wemby 60 points. I don't think Wemby's getting to 60, but yeah, I think you definitely could see 40 burgers out of him for sure. John, what's going on? Brandon, we are live, multiple platforms: YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Jimmy Butler is scoring the first 3 minutes. Probably pretty probable there. Flacco is hurt. Yeah, take the Bears now. I still got a hard time taking the Bears. Yeah, well, it's only 4 games in. I don't know if we got an early MVP. Probably Austin Reeves, if that's the case. Mr. ESPN, how are you? Patriots over Falcons. I think that would probably be a common play on Sunday, yes. Wizards and Thunder, under 232.5. Wizards backdoor cover this thing. I think has a really good chance in that one as well. No Chet again tonight. What are the other big ones in that one? Let's see. SGA for 1+ block. SAR for A+ rebounds. And then the late game, we do like the Spurs and the over 231.5. Patriots, I think, are a little bit away from that, but not too bad. They're closer than what we probably think. Defense is still missing a couple pieces maybe in the secondary. Drake May still does turn the ball over a little bit much. They don't run the ball as well as you think, you know what I mean? So I still think they're a piece or two away at least, but I'm on that one. Yeah, we'll go back to the same play that pissed everybody off the other day that hit. Castle over 4.5 rebounds in the Spurs game. Champagne in that same game is close, over 8.5 points. At home, he's been really good. On the road's a different story. Let's see. In Knuppel, 3+ threes. And let's see, LaMelo over 3.5 turnovers. UTSA, how is that? Yeah, still looks like they're asleep, right? I got you. We don't like UTSA tonight. Tulane, actually, that line has moved quite a bit. So let me see where it currently sits. We got this thing, Sunday night or Monday. Yeah, it's all the way up to 6. I'd still lean Tulane there, but it definitely wouldn't be as heavy. So, and then Marshall, that line was 4.5 earlier in the week. Now it's at 6.5. Anthony Davis needs to retire. Okay. I hear you. He gets injured a lot. So do a lot of NBA players. That's not unusual. A lot of them get injured. That's for damn sure. Yeah, Will Smith, Bo, and Clement. Yeah, I know they all got hits late. Yeah, the Clement one-hit RBI cashed earlier because he had a sack fly, but yep, I hear you. I don't think Lamar's going to run too much, under 6.5 rush attempts in that one. I do think the Dodgers are still alive. Yes, we like Spurs. Marshall, I like both of those. Up to you on which one you want to take. We got Marshall at 4.5. It's now 6.5. I definitely like that better at 4.5, but now they have to cover by a full touchdown. Trucking with Johnny, thanks for joining the show. Waddle. Yeah, I'm there. If you look at his rushing and receiving, Tony, it might be the same number. If it is, I'd take that just in case he does get a rush. Yeah, Melo, 4+ threes. Melo, 4+ turnovers. In that one. Do you like the Marshall game under? Not necessarily. Earlier games in the week tend to go over. Plus, right? Plus what, right? What's going on? Tonight, for anytime touchdown, Rashad Bateman, and then Achane again. It's not plus 4.5 for Marshall, no. Marshall is favored. They're playing Coastal Carolina. Marshall's minus 6.5 a lot of books. Like I said, we got a minus 4.5 earlier in the week. You have to lay some points down. Otherwise, just go play a minus, 250 on the money line, I guess. Pablo, thanks for joining. Scott Guy, thanks for joining. We are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. If you want to make sure you get our daily shows or where we put the most shows, that would be over on YouTube at Sports Bets for free. Make sure you check that out over there. Subscribe, turn notifications on. It don't cost you a cent to do so. You just get more in-depth coverage. You can't actually leave the TikTok app, and it'll still be there when you get back. Pablo, thanks. Achane, actually, we played under 31.5 receiving yards tonight. He hasn't hit that number 7-8 consecutive games, something like that. So he could catch 10 balls for 23 yards. That's what makes him crazy. So there is no mega mortal wax, a lock of the century today, and there's no ever such thing as a lock. So we don't talk like that on here, Chris. Lenny Sports, thanks for joining. Bubblehead, thanks for joining. Yeah, Achane, he hasn't been, if you really watch the last few games, he hasn't been catching as many balls either. If you mean Lamar to throw 2 touchdowns, good there. Under 31.5 receiving yards for Achane is what we did play that one. Yes. Yes. M Charter, favorite NFL play. We'll go take a look. My favorite NFL play is if we didn't have to watch this game on Thursday night. I just think the Ravens are going to smack them around. This ain't going to be a lot of fun to watch, but that's okay. Lamar's back, yada, yada. Favorite night is actually Achane. We got it under 32.5 receiving yards. Apologize about that. Like the Jets did. I don't know if there's any team going to shock anything this week. I definitely don't think it's going to be the Dolphins. So we can eliminate them. Bridges for 4 sounds pretty high. What's going on, Mark? How are you? Let's see. I don't expect the Vikings to do too much. If you're looking for upsets, Steelers probably have a pretty good chance at home, even though I think the Colts are pretty good. I don't think the Saints have much of a shot there. Raiders probably have a chance there, getting +3 at home. Bills are dogs. The Bills always win the regular season matchup. So lose this game? Okay. Tulane win, yes. John, thanks for joining. That over went from 50.5 to 51.5 a couple days ago on that one there. Braslow, thanks for joining. All kinds of them really scoring. Derrick Henry for a touchdown. What is that? -800 this week. I'm sure he's got a great chance to get in there. We just like Bateman's number. Yeah, I'm going to get 3 receptions. Falcons money line. Okay, now we've lost all hope. All right, so really against the Patriots, I'll lay the 5.5. I'll take my chances there. All right, any for Orlando, Charlotte, sure. Anthony Black over 2, or Mr. Black over 2.5 assists. Banchero over 4.5 assists. Banchero over 6.5 points first quarter. Black over 1.5 turnovers. LaMelo over 3.5 turnovers. Saloon, or however you pronounce his name, Salaun, over 3.5 rebounds. Sexton over 3.5 points first quarter. Saloon over 1.5 field goals made. Wagner over 9.5 rebounds and assists combined. Banchero 27+ points. Melo 4+ threes. Knuppel 3+ threes. I don't know if Henry sees the ball out tonight through the air. Magic and the Hornets game, we do like the over there. The Magic have really been struggling defensively. It's been crazy. Favorite over today? Probably going to be that. Let's see here. Well, it's either going to be. I probably got 2 really close here. Spurs game. Was 231.5, and then the NFL game at 50.5. Right there. Dolphin spread. Do like the Ravens tonight. Marshall has a good chance to get to 54. That line might be getting a little bit too much, but they got a decent chance to get there. Yeah, under 6.5 rush attempts. We're going to find out, I guess. Thought he was going to play last week, then didn't play, but they still won the game last week, so guess really can't complain too much, right? Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Let's see. Over 50.5. So what we got? Yeah, 51.5 out of a lot of books, but yes. I think we thought 31 or 34-21. So 55. That's kind of where we had it at. So I think it gets mid-50s, maybe even high 50s. Who knows? Right. Under team totals, if I was looking, it would be in that Wizards and Thunder game. We like the under for the total game in that one. Wouldn't be surprised if that game goes under. The Heat can win today. It's a tough matchup. It really is. Is Powell going to play? I think is going to be a big thing. I know he's game time decision. Over in the Hornets game, yes, John, we're there. Monty or Kelsey in the flex. Well, Kelsey's going to see about 5 catches for 60 yards, probably 11 points. Monty's going to have to run the ball a lot to get there or get a touchdown. Achane anytime touchdown. We did play. Davin for 4 receptions. Okay. Let's see. 31-21 Ravens. Okay. That still puts it over and still covers the 7.5. Alternate under for the Wizards game. Yeah, if you want. I mean, I think you're pretty safe at the 230. What do we got it at? 232.5. But they have, when they're a favorite, that game tends to not go over. that obviously spilling over from last year, but the only over games they've really hit this season have both been double overtime games. So if we stay away from those, we should be all right. You took Ravens laying the points. Yes. Yes, we did. Too blessed. What's going on? Robert, thanks for joining the show. Mike, thanks for joining the show. Let's see. Josh, thank you for the gift. NFL game under. We actually like over in that one. Anytime touchdown, Rashad Bateman and David Achane. Blue Jays Game 7 World Series winner. I think somebody's winning Game 7. We've had a Dodgers ticket the entire time. We'll just sit there and still say Dodgers. I like the pitching matchup for the Dodgers tomorrow. Yamamoto's been, obviously, the one time he pitched this series has been fantastic. The Dodgers need to figure out something offensively, especially for Game 7. Mark Andrews, big game. I expect actually more out of Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman. Spurs game totals down to 229. Even better for you. Still like the over in that game. The way the Spurs score, I don't see how to play it any other way. The Heat have shot well, but they've distributed the ball well as well. So Flowers anytime's got to pop. I think there's probably going to be 4, 6, 7 touchdowns in this one. So hopefully 7. Go Jays, go. Okay. Lamar should hit. Well, since his 2 is at almost minus 200, sure. Team total is 119. Probably play over that. Hornets money line. That's a tough task for them to win, but they are at home. A little plus money, I guess. Money line Ravens first quarter. We played a -0.5. So yes. Magic tonight. I've been totally disappointed what we've seen so far from the Magic, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Do you like the Bucks? I think the Cubs are my favorite team in baseball. They're definitely not the best team, but Lamar, TD, or rushing yard. Here's the deal. I think he's going to go under attempts, but over his longest rush. I don't know. I don't have his rushing yard prop in front of me. I don't know if he scores tonight, but Josh Allen or Daniel Jones. Well, Josh Allen's going to have to throw the ball this week. Daniel Jones might be sitting in the third, fourth quarter. But that offense for Indy's been ridiculous. So, yeah. Dodgers offense has been non-existent because no home run ball, right? Dylan Harper, 9.5. His prop line's been 12.5-ish. So a little bit better time there. Hornets to win. Like I said, a little questionable in that one. Thunder and Spurs, I think, both win. Over 50.5 in the Ravens game, yes. Steelers D stepping up this week? I hope so. They didn't step up last week, that's for sure. Not late in that game anyway. Giannis for 52 par. That is a lot. If he's going to get 35 points, that should get home. Tonight, NFL. Ravens. Over. Yeah, I thought they had a chance in that Packers game. It looked like they did early, but didn't come up with them. It's been interesting. You like over pass yards? We didn't play either one for. We did play one. I'll take that back. But we played for passing and rushing combined. That's for Lamar. We played for over 277.5 passing and rushing yards combined. We don't play in hockey, so the Bruins wouldn't be able to help you with. Ravens cover, yes. 3 NBA money lines. I don't know if I really like 3 of them tonight, but I guess we could go Bucks, Spurs, and Thunder. That Magic Hornets game, I think, is going to be back and forth. But why Chiefs a favorite in Buffalo? That's an excellent question. Chiefs are playing really well right now. Buffalo normally owns them during the regular season. Maybe this is the year where the Chiefs beat them in the regular season, but I don't think so. Coastal Carolina, that line has moved from 4.5 to 6.5. We loved Marshall earlier in the week. I'm sticking with Marshall there, but we got it at 4.5. 6.5 makes it a little interesting. I still don't think I'd flip, just a lot less. Let's see. Ravens money line. Yep. Hornets game over. Yes. Henry over. What's his rushing prop at today? I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. And anybody that does join the Discord right at the moment, just FYI, it looked like a couple of people did. Do me a favor. I will get you that at the end of the show here. So I can't really flip off. It has to be off the phone. 89 or 90. A lot of yards, but maybe, yeah. Decent chance to get there. Maybe more than 50, right? So Blue Jays in game 6, not with the pitching matchup. They might win it in 7. I just don't know if it's going to be 6. Doesn't everybody want the Joe Carter moment for Vlad anyway if the Blue Jays are going to win it in game 7? Don't they want that? Stillers, what's up? Too Blessed, how are you? Thank you for the likes. Too Blessed knows how to hit the like button. That's what I always like. Audrey, thanks for joining. Yeah. Rushing and receiving, maybe. I just don't know if Henry's going to catch a bunch of balls. Lamar loves going down the field. So, like Ravens first half, full game and over. Yeah, I played all those, Mad Dog. I'm with you. FYF, thanks for joining. Devin, IDK, man, thanks for liking the live. Yakov, thanks for liking the live and coming on. Or thanks for liking the live. I'm with you. Patterson, 2 field goals. Dolphins, 19.5. So I will give you the Dolphins. I think they do go over 19.5 team total. I don't know about the 2 field goals. Tua for 2.5 rushing yards. He's been going over that 1.5 mark he's normally at. So I don't blame you on that one either. I just don't know about the field goals. Mike McDaniel is one of those guys that rather, I think, lose points on field goals than and try to get touchdowns. But you don't have hands, but you can type something in, Mr. ESPN. You can always type something in for self-promoting. All right. Stay strong. Eddie Thrifts, thanks for joining. Yeah. You don't need hands, need thumbs, right? So just attach a thumb on your stump and start smacking the thing, right? All right. College football tonight, just a couple of those games as well. Ready for a big Saturday. Not as big as last week, but big, big, big. Under over Ravens game, over 50.5. Bears, Bengals. I don't really like that game much at all to begin with. Even if Flacco was playing, sounds like he's sitting. The Bears, if they don't turn you over, you can beat the Bears all day long. The problem is if Browning's in, probably going to see it. We do like Georgia, Scott, in that one. First half and game, I think we were laying, 3.5 first half, 7 for the game. Do like Georgia, but I'm not ever playing them in the first quarter ever again in my life. Bills or Chiefs? Haven't played it yet, but probably leaning to the Bills, laying the 2.5. Are the Texans sharp? I don't like the Texans much in that matchup, but I tell you what, under 39.5 smells pretty good, though. So total points for Ravens in Miami, we thought 55. Bowers is back. Well, that can't hurt the offense. That's for damn sure. And I think Raiders coming off a bye, if I'm not mistaken, right? So over or under what really scoring? I already told you total points 34-21. So that would, if you add the two together, that's over. All right. Let's see. Picks for college tonight. Let's see. We've got Marshall and we've got Tulane. Any first quarter props? Let's see. Zay Flowers over 13.5 yards first quarter. Besides that, and the Ravens -0.5 first quarter. That's it in the NFL game. We got a lot more in basketball, but let's see. Oh, what did we play first quarter in basketball? Hold on a second here. Bucks money line first quarter. Magic Hornets over 60.5 first quarter. Portis over 0.5 rebound first quarter in the Bucks game. Kuminga over 0.5 assist first quarter. Miles Turner under 3.5 points first quarter for the Bucks. And that's it, first quarters. Tulane to win today. I think they win by a touchdown, 10 points, somewhere in that range. LaMelo for 8 assists. I'll tell you this, Eddie. Anytime you get a chance to play LaMelo for 8, you play it. You're going to hit on that bet on that play a lot. Dolphins or Ravens? Ravens laying the 7.5. What would be your 5-unit play of the day? Our biggest one is Stephen Cat. No, sorry, it's not Stephen Cat. Castle for the Spurs over 4.5 rebounds. Yes. Again, all it's done is cash. So take Melo for 8. Yes. I take Melo. If you get Melo every day for 8, yes. I'm not hating on the Jays at all, Pistol Pete. They've played extremely well during this World Series. No problem. Yeah. Well, a lot of people hating on the Blue Jays because they all have Dodgers tickets too. So that could be it. But game stream was awesome. Hey, Vera, what's up? Cardinals beating the Cowboys. Well, the Cardinals don't normally win in Dallas. The only time they played them during the Kyle Murray era, they got smacked. Let's see. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, we had it took 2 hours to get the same amount of people we get here in 40 minutes. Hey, Lev's Locks wanted to get kicked off the show. Welcome, Lev's Locks, and bye, Lev's Locks. So, Kevin Quintana, if you're watching the show, I told you I cannot get you that until after the live show's over for the Discord. Yes. I did. No, I said take the Bengals, and I'm not going to lie. Giving up 15 points in the last 6 minutes was not on my bingo card. It's okay. I admit when I lose. I got no problem with that. I'll come on here and say we lost that game. No question. And I lost half my circuit tickets as well. That's how bad that was a painful one, right? Castle should be over 4.5. I'm not playing him for 6. That would be a no play for me, Rodriguez. He's had 8, 7, 6, and 5 in 4 games. So they've only played 4. So I know the lines move, stuff like that. That's why you got to play them earlier. Yeah, it's fine. You know what? You're not if you claim you win every game, you're an absolute liar. It's over for the Dodgers, and they're still alive. If they win Game 6 with Yamamoto, which they have an excellent chance to do, anything can happen in a Game 7. We've seen that time and time and time again. So Dodgers winning Game 6. Yeah, we haven't played it yet, but that's the way we're leaning for sure. Yamamoto, and if the Dodgers are going to win, that thing definitely needs to be an under game for them to win. So, yeah, we probably won't hear from too many the big Dodgers fans that come on here on the live shows normally don't show up after a loss. So, let's see. Christian Day, thanks for joining. Leo Daddy, thanks for joining. I was surprised more of the people that were telling me the Jets on Sunday didn't come back on the Monday show, but Pistol Pete, thanks for liking live. It's true. Magic today, rather play the over. Yamamoto, I wouldn't say will not, but shouldn't. Hornets money line. I can't trust the Hornets, unfortunately, but I do love the over. Like the over in the Spurs and the Heat as well. Ravens will lose. Okay, I'll take that play. Just make sure you come on tomorrow, Bubblehead. Avery, thanks for joining. And under 8. Okay, I got you. Castle for 2 assists in the first quarter is quite a few. If it was 1, I'd probably play it, but 2, yeah. Yeah, Bengals, that was a crazy game. As soon as Hendrickson went out, it was like he was all 11 players for defense or something. Likely or Andrews for a TD. I really don't like either one of them tonight, Sonny, but I'd probably have to lean Andrews, I guess. If you have to play one. I think Bateman's probably a pretty good long-term shot there. Adebayo under 19.5, points? He might get 20 points in that thing, but that's one of those ones you got to sweat a little bit. Blue Jays or Dodgers, they play tomorrow. Leaning Dodgers so far, but haven't made a play yet. We will by tomorrow's show. So, Too Blessed, thanks for liking the live. And Madison, thanks for joining. Day Early, thanks for joining. Zay Flowers, TD, good possibility tonight. I just think Bateman catches a long ball for a touchdown. Derrick Henry gets his. I think they got 4 touchdowns coming from Baltimore, so divvy them up how you want, I guess. So, yeah, I do have Bucks money line, yes. Waddle for 5 catches. Do we play his receptions? Can't remember. We made these plays like 3 days ago. Let me look. Yes, we did play him for over 4.5. Not as big a play though, but Bucks and Spurs. Bucks games have went over. I'm not playing the over there tonight. Do like just the Bucks to win. Golden State can slow things down just a shade. So Spurs over, yes, and Spurs cover, I think so. Juicy Baby Jojo, how are you? Eric T, thanks for joining. Too blessed, thank you again for liking the live. We are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. And if you're watching our daily shows that are recorded, I highly recommend you check us out over at YouTube at Sports Bets for free. Castle for 5+ rebounds. Knuppel for the Hornets, 3+ threes. Let's see. Juicy Baby, thanks for the likes and the gifts. Appreciate it. Sonny, thanks for coming up. No problem, Matt. No problem. Edgar, thanks for joining. Apostrophe, thanks for liking the live. Giddy, thanks for joining. Love and Happiness, thanks for joining the show. We are live, like I said, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. If you want the entrance into the Discord, all you have to do is go over to YouTube at Sports Bets for free. You can find it in the comments section of any show or the YouTube channel page. Same thing for the 7-day free trial of Outlier over on the YouTube channel page and comments of every show. Orlando, like the over, don't necessarily like the Magic. I haven't really liked a lot of what I've seen for them. Ravens laying the 7.5, over in the game at 50.5. Jimmy for points and assists. What's that number at? Like 24? Too blessed. Thank you for liking the live. And Apostrophe, thanks for liking the live. 23.5. Okay, so that's pretty close. Yeah, maybe he gets home. He hasn't had a big scoring role since game 1, but there's a possibility he gets there. They're going to have to score some to keep up with the Bucks tonight. That's for sure. I just don't know if it's going to be a Curry night for 3. It's so hard with the Warriors on player props. And more people that want to come on and advertise on the show. He's covering bills, which is a complete fucking lie. Get off of here. All right, bye. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate it. Anthony Hamilton, what's going up? Callie, how are you? I'm good. You're taking 3+ threes, not 4, 3. You should be about even money. And Castle 5+ rebounds. Just gave those again. Castle 5+ rebounds. Knuppel 3+ threes. Do like the Ravens. Do like the over. We definitely like Tulane and Marshall tonight as well. If you want to go through all the player props that we did for the NBA, feel free to go over to YouTube at Sports Bets for free. Watch the episode. Lamar we actually like him for passing and rushing tonight at 277.5, but Miles Turner's rebounds, he might get 4.5 rebounds in the whole game, but yeah, Spurs money line, yes. Davion Mitchell for 7 assists, got a decent chance. Ballin', we do like the Ravens. And to cover, yes. Rob Simpson, yes. T. Strickland, yeah. How are you? Thanks for joining. Apostrophe, thanks for liking the live. Malik, thanks for joining. AJ, thanks for joining. Warriors tonight, I think go home with an L, but should be a pretty solid game, though, I think, between the Warriors and Bucks. Crab TM, thanks for joining. Delicious Licks and Patriot Place. We are live, multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. What do we mean by TC, Mike? Sorry. Dev the Gamer. SGA double-double, scoring and rebound. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, I love SGA, but him getting 10 rebounds is a bunch. SGA for 1+ block again. I actually like over on both of those, Sonny Gill. OKC minus 11, obviously from 16.5 gets a little bit closer. Oh, take care to you as well, Mike. Sorry I didn't follow along. Be Custom, what's up? Good morning. Devils, Hurricanes, Jets. Okay. We're not a hockey show, so I'll have to rely on you there. No caller ID. Thanks for joining the show. What's up? And let's see. OKC on 11. Yeah, we played the under in that game. I didn't really want to mess with the points too much. The Thunder have not covered because they have shot like crap from the 3. Touchdown today, Desert Stone. Sure, we've got 2, Achane, Rashad Bateman. Your Dolphins getting that belt. What, the whooping belt? Portis for 6 rebounds. All right, 4+ field goals on Portis. Like quite a bit. Over 3.5 field goals made. 2 blessed. Thank you again. Caveman, thanks for joining. We are live, like I said, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Check us out on any of those. Lamar going off. I think Lamar's going to have a good game. Yeah. Lamar is from Florida. Yes. I think he's going to have a good game. We like the passing and rush yards combined. Like I said, it was 277.5 when we got it. I think he might throw for a majority of that, but would not shocked if he's got 4 touchdown passes, or 3 at least. Jason, thanks for joining. 2 blessed, thank you. Felix Garza, thanks for joining the show. Lamar, actually, if I was going to play, most of his passing is down the field, Vera, so under 28.5 pass attempts on him, just because he doesn't normally throw it unless it's something pretty sizable. So they run the ball for their short yardage stuff. They don't throw it like a lot of teams do. So I'd probably have to lean back a little bit on that. But yeah, I every time I play pass completions or attempts with him, it normally has to go under, right? So Blue Jays played extremely well in Game 5. Nice win. Savage pitched fantastic. Dodgers did as much as they could. Hitters did as much as they could do to contribute to that. It was ugly. They're going to run a lot. I would not be surprised if that's the case. If Henry's having a good game, there's probably not much reason to throw, right? Blue Jays have a great chance to win the series. I think they're going to win it. I don't know if they got enough to beat Yamamoto in Game 6, but the Dodgers need Yamamoto to have one of those complete game shit again. So if he only goes 6, then they could be in trouble. If he goes 7, 8, they should be okay. Spurs and Magic over, and Ravens money line and over 4 legs parlay. I can live with all those. Why not? I'm not a parlay guy necessarily because I'd hate to go 3-1 and lose money, but it happens, right? Skeens and Yamamoto. We wouldn't have said that about Yamamoto most of the season, but we would about Skeens. Drake Scooble's got something to say about that one as well. Scooble's pretty dominant, so I don't think they're the 2 best aces. I'd put Skeens way up there. Probably Scooble way up there. Yamamoto's not very far off, though. So, and Yamamoto's still really young as well. So, thoughts on the NFL total? Over 50.5. Scooble didn't sell. The Detroit offense sold in those games. So, Mark Andrews TD. I understand why everybody loves Andrews tonight, or a lot of people do, but I'm not big on him, but it doesn't mean he won't happen. Everybody's still hungover from tight end weekend, I guess, right? I think there will be a Game 7. Yes. I do think there will be a Game 7. Polanco took him deep twice. Okay. The best pitchers in the game give up hits and home runs. You don't see ERAs at 0. What's considered a great ERA? Under 2, right? So that means roughly they're going to give up, if it goes 6-7 innings, they're basically giving up a run and a half every time. So Wemby so far, most improved. Yeah. So far, we're 4 games in. Yamamoto for 7 strikeouts. If he's going to pitch 7 or more, yeah. You'd have an ERA of 0? Yeah, because your defense would give everything up, right? So they're all unearned. Jeff, thanks for joining. I like it. Be custom. There you go. Malik Washington TD. I don't like him tonight much for a touchdown. I don't like him a buttload, period. Errors everywhere. Malik Washington, we actually played under 28.5 receiving yards. His line actually went up a little bit. Chance to maybe slap it back on the under. Rafa, thanks for joining. Great to see you. That's just exactly what I just said. I said if he only goes 6, they could be in trouble. If he goes 7 or 8, they win. Yeah. It's like repeating myself. Right? Let's see. Jerome Patrick, Chris, thanks for joining the show. We are live multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Check us out on any of those. Yeah, sub 3. Yeah, ERA was good, right? I'm with you. Ravens got the team total this week. I think they put up 34 tonight, but that's me. Anytime touchdown for us, Rashad Bateman and Achane are the two that we've got. There's a lot of guys out there who got a good chance, especially on the Ravens side. Appreciate you, Mike. I'm just always curious why that's pretty much the number one question for NFL football. Is that really the juiciest bet for the book is anytime touchdown, yet it's the most favorite play amongst the public. So crazy. April, thanks for joining. I think just because it's easy to watch who got the touchdowns. Car meets car, too blessed. Thank you. Hey, it's Erica. Thanks for joining the show. Too blessed is a Dodgers fan, though, so he hasn't really said too much, but it's okay. Optimal captain for just Thursday night game, or what's it for? Or the whole week? Rocco, thanks for joining. So most fantasy points today. Okay. Make me put my thinking cap on for this one for a second. I'd still say Lamar. I think he's going to throw for enough touchdowns. So win or lose, right? Support your team. It's okay, Mike. We do like the Ravens laying the 7.5. Blue Jays in 6. They've got a tough one coming up, but we'll see. Today, it would definitely be Lamar. I don't know if anybody outscores him fantasy-wise. Rocco, how are you? Let's see. I want to take the Fins. Feel free. They had a fantastic week last week. We'll give them credit. UTSA or Tulane. Well, we like Tulane at the lower number we got early in the week, but still like him there. Giannis for points and boards. So his point props at 31, 11 boards makes sense. Okay. Be custom. Thank you for coming back on. Lamar for a rush TD. I don't know if he's going to run the ball a ton tonight, especially in the red zone. So, yeah. Monday night it was Hunt. Yeah, the 2 touchdowns. Yeah. Pick 3 to start. CD Lamb, Rice, Odunze, Flowers. Odunze's got a great matchup. So does Rice. I'm sorry, Rice. CD. Can you start all 4? Lamar passing more. I totally agree. No, you can't start all 4, Jack. You actually got 4 guys I'd like to probably all start because I like their matchups, but maybe take a Dunze off if you have to. Yeah. Henry to get 70 plus, I would hope so. Marshall or Cole still. Marshall laying the points. Villa, thanks for joining. No problem, Jack. I mean, like I said, I'd probably like to start all 4. I'd like to have that problem this week, but I'd probably have to sit Odunze just because I don't trust Caleb Williams as much. But Caesar, thanks for joining. That's the problem with wide receivers. You got to trust their quarterback too. No caller ID is back. Tulane, yes. Tulane, yes. Tulane, yes. Marshall, yes. Marshall, yes. I know. Boring night tonight. A lot of faves. Right? No any NHL. I know how to spell it. That's about it, Connor. So, and I'm not good at spelling it either. Nah, we just say in our language. There's so many plays for us, regardless of hockey. Yeah. I'm sorry, Connor. Apologize about that. If this is the only thing we did, we'd probably have to dive into NHL because capping is just a math deal. So, more than likely, it has to pitch a complete game. I don't trust their bullpen either. Maybe Suzuki in the ninth, but yeah. All right. Thank you, Connor. Too blessed. Thank you again. Who you like for the LSU coach? I would not be shocked if it's Lane Kiffin. Ed Ogeron wants back, but he's been saying he's been way back and coaching for a while. We did play A-Chain anytime touchdown as well. Connor, thanks for the follow. John Stahl, thanks for joining. We are live multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to check us out on any of those. I don't know for sure yet. Nobody does, but I would not be surprised if it's Lane Kiffin there or at Florida. Ole Miss should be shaken that they're going to lose their coach because I think they're going to. It's just, I mean, how many times can you be knocking at the doorstep and you just realize you don't have enough resources to make it happen, right? You're going to want to go to a bigger program, and you're not moving laterally to go to LSU or Florida. You're going up, so. Let's see. Rock Outlay. Thanks for joining. Tim Wood, thanks for joining. Too blessed. Thank you again for liking the live. Shane, great to see you. How are you doing? User, thanks for joining. Connor, thanks for liking the live. Mr. ESPN 510 this time. Coming on. Connor again. Fredo. Rich. Also got some new people coming on. That's always a good thing. We like the new people too. We love the regulars, like the new people. Been a minute, Shane. How are you? Marcus, thank you. Blackjack, thank you for joining. Too blessed leading the like board today. Bears, Chiefs, and Ravens. So like the Ravens, Chiefs never beat the Bills in the regular season, but maybe this is the year. I don't know. But Bears, I don't really trust them, but if Flacco's out, I'm there. So you think Urban Meyer, I'm assuming who you're talking about? I would never hire him again. Nick said he's not coming back. So that's probably where we leave that. I mean, they're making a boatload of money being on TV. So, it ain't a money thing, right? Blue Jays have a great chance, I think, Game 7. I don't like it much in Game 6, but the World Series has been crazy, yes. Magic over Hornets tonight. I like the over in the game, so that's for sure. Yes, just Magic and the Hornets both been a little shade inconsistent, but Guerrero, if the Blue Jays win, I don't think there's any doubt he's World Series MVP probably, so. Even though Savage might be the only one that might beat him out is Savage because he pitched so well in 2 games and he might pitch in Game 7. But, it is what it is, right? So you take a chance on the future. They don't always pan out. It is what it is, right? But if you took it a couple months ago, obviously you've kept it in play, right? Yeah, he was good. Yeah, Savage was it's been good both starts. So, obviously got 2 wins. If he pitches in a Game 7 and has a couple innings or something like that where he looks really good again, he's about the only guy probably could beat out Vlad for World Series MVP. And as a rookie, right? Haywood, whatever. I can't say the rest of it. Haywood. Ivan, thanks for joining. Bunch of letters I can't pronounce. We are live multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. We're going to be on here about another 10 minutes. Then we got to pop off. Married with children, I'm assuming. Too blessed to be stressed. Thank you. Juice, baby. Thank you. We ran out of questions with 10 minutes to go. Wow. Okay. Garrett Swank, thanks for joining. I do like the over in the Ravens game. Fire me up. I don't think you're going to clear it by like 10 or something, but 34-21 would put us at 55. Yes. I don't really watch horse racing too much, Glenn. There's not enough time in the day for everything I'd like to do. You know what I mean? I used to love going to the track, but not anymore. Boy, thanks for the follow. As you get older, there's just no time for nothing. It sucks. Jake, thanks for liking the live. It's no fun at all. Message to everybody means quit getting older. Henry for 2 touchdowns might be pushing a little bit, but good luck to you as well, Mad Dog. Let's see. Drop booty for Hunter. I don't know if I'd do that. Travis Hunter had one good game. Booty's been he's a consistent down the field threat for Drake. So I don't know if I do that one. Great play today. Yeah. Castle 5+ rebounds or over 4.5. Canoopel 3+ threes. And Achane under 32.5 receiving yards. Dart rookie of the year. Let's let the rest of the year play out. Let me put it that way. Lamar for anytime touchdown. I like him for about 3 passing touchdowns, so I don't know if I'd play him for a rush. I expect Henry to get in as well, so on that one. Chenny, how are you? I don't know if I'd play Lamar. I don't know if he's going to run a bunch once they get inside the 20. We'll see how hurt he is, right? So, Jake, thanks for liking the live. That last week weirdness was just crazy. Gladiator, thanks for joining the show. Let's see. Duramax, thanks for the follow. Anthony, thanks for joining. Jake, thanks for liking the live. Anthony, thanks for the follow as well. We are live, multiple TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Tulane window by a touchdown. What's up, Gary? I think they win by a touchdown to 10 or more. I don't like that line, obviously, moving 2+ points, but yeah, I'm with you. Tulane's the much better team here. The only obstacle they got to come over is being the road. I don't know if they're done yet there, Chenny, but it's getting there. I would not play it for 6, Brandon. I would play it over 4.5. Thunder win by probably 10 and figure out how not to cover one more time. Under, I think, is the safer play. Then you don't have to worry about the Wizards, but let's see. JJ Albra. The Thunder can't shoot from 3. It's just disgusting to watch them try to shoot 3-pointers. Warriors, Thunder, Spurs, Ravens, all spreads. I don't like the Warriors, but I do like the rest of them. Actually, I don't like the Thunder on the spread either. My apologies. I didn't read spread. So I would play Bucks. I don't like anything about that Thunder game except the under. Spurs, Ravens I do like. Dodgers kick game 6, yes. If you want to get on our Discord, you go over to our YouTube channel at Sports Bets for free. In the comments section of every episode we do, or on the YouTube channel page, you'll find a link to our Discord, and you can get it there. Bucks winning, we like them. With the World Series totals, yeah, I mean, we basically, like we told you the other day on the, game 4, over 6.5, under 9.5, maybe split the middle. Both of those hit as it finished at 8, which was the number. They've been spot on. The reason why they've been spot on is because the Dodgers can't figure out how to score for most of it. But yes, if the Dodgers were scoring at rates, this series could have easily been over on that one. Hornets, I like the over in that game. Not a big fan on either side, but do like the over. Mike Keith, what's happening? Bit, what's going on? Josh, thanks for joining the show. Your favorite. Thanks for joining, Jake and Mike. Thanks for liking the live. Yeah, it's like I said, it's the series has been pretty tight. They're gonna normally when we're down to one series, they only got to focus on two teams. They're gonna get those pretty close, right? Same thing in football when we got primetime games. They're gonna get those pretty close. Basketball, like Christmas Day, they'll have those lines pretty close. So they're down to 40. Yeah, I don't blame you. Get it a little bit simpler. They're not rigged. They're all math problems. So math is math. They're not rigged. They're not all close either. So when we cover something in the first half that's a full game thing, yeah, not close. Dodgers are live. Obviously, they got some work to do. We just saw the Blue Jays do this in the last series, being down 3-2. So they're still alive. I like their pitching matchup a lot in Game 6, and anything can happen in Game 7. Rob Roy, thanks for joining. But everybody's going to be like, oh, the Blue Jays just won, so this is over, right? Not necessarily the case. Like I said, like that pitching matchup a lot in Game 6 for the Dodgers. Yamamoto has pitched really well last couple times out. Thunder game under 231, yes. Spurs money line, yes. I don't know about the Sabres, but I do like the Spurs today. I think they go 5-0 to start off the season. Nice little start for them, right? Greetings from Houston. How are you, Mr. Boy Hernandez? Spurs cover? I think so. 5.5. I think they win that game by around 10. UTSA, that line's not at 7.5 yet, but we do like Tulane. We got it at 4.5 earlier in the week. I do like the Bucks in that game. Their games mainly have went over. Wemby for a double-double. Yeah, he's got multiple chances to get that one with either blocks or rebounds. So, no, Fox isn't coming till later. I don't know if Fox is going to help as much as everybody thinks. Castle's actually played really well. It's going to cut into his minutes. So they've got a couple guys to come back yet. I don't think the Spurs are quite title contenders this season, but they're getting there. We'll see. Wemby has to stay healthy, obviously, for that to happen as well. Becky, thanks for joining. Too blessed. Thank you again. We got a couple more minutes here while we're on Lightning and Red Wings. We're not on the hockey, so you tell me, Mark. Let's see. Too blessed. Thank you again. Everybody wants to turn us into a hockey show, I guess. Ashley, thanks for joining. Anna Arando, thanks for joining. Too blessed, thanks for liking the live. Blake, thank you. Armani Keys, thanks for joining. Spoon, thanks for joining. All right. 50 is the month, and then 20 is the weekly GMO. So if you want to save the money, the 50 is the better way to go. Giannis, points or rebounds safer? Points at 30, I do like. Yes. Ravens win by 21. We thought 13, but we're both thinking roughly the same thing, as long as it's by more than 7.5, right? DK County strong trade Ladd and ETN and Bucky for Judkins and Amon-Ra. Are you okay with one less back? If so, probably worth it. If you're good with one less back. If it's going to put you in a back problem, then I wouldn't. I like the Hornets tonight. I'd like the over in that game. I wouldn't surprise me, actually, if either team wins, to be really honest. But, yeah. Waddle anytime. I mean, we didn't play it, but I think they're going to put up probably 3 touchdowns, so the shot's there. Yeah, as long as you're good in the running back spot, I guess you can make that move. Giving up 2 backs for 1 is never fantastic, even though Bucky's been down. And ETN's really not, like, big time at the moment, and Bucky's been hurt. I liked what Judkins is doing. You might want to, before you pull the trigger, Judkins did leave that game hurt last week, so just double check. Tua for passing yards. Okay. Mark went down to the bottom of the list to get Keaton Mitchell first time score. What is that, like plus 8,000 or something? It's more than plus 400 for first touchdown for Keaton Mitchell. No, it's not. All right. Let's see. Colin Mitchell, thanks for joining. Too blessed. Thanks for liking the live. Oh, 30 yards. Okay. You left your other one? All right. Well, you're more than welcome, Mike. Just got to pop over to YouTube, get the link, and get on there. It's a lot of fun. You got to listen to Casper. That's worth $50 a month alone just to hear what he's going to say next. Because he can't always make the shows. Too blessed to be stressed. Jason Kerr. It's plus 3,500. There we go. I thought I said 4,000, but it was close. Right? Nick 30, Mark 3 catches, Ravens -4, Mitchell 30. Nick, who's Nick for 30? Walter, thanks for joining. Oh, the receiver from Tennessee. Okay. All right. I got you. Titans. Okay. So a lot of that to do with tonight and then 30 from him. All right. Even though he's been under the last few games. I got you. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. Everybody gotta get creative sometimes, right? If it doesn't seem like it's there with the rest of them, gotta get creative. All right, that's gonna top us off for today's show. Any given Thursday, right? Right. We will have to pop off here. We got NBA going tonight, college football going tonight. No World Series tonight. World Series back tomorrow, Game 6. We will be back on tomorrow. Good evening from Italy. Child Sport, thanks for coming up internationally for us. We will be the basketball show and the Thursday night football show and college football Tuesday through Friday are all available over on YouTube. We did post just a October 30th show on TikTok. Highly recommend you watch those ones on YouTube as you're going to get a lot more in-depth information. Make sure you guys check that out. We'll be back on live tomorrow. We'll go over some World Series Game 6. We'll have a few college football games. And, of course, the NBA is going to be on there as well. We appreciate everybody coming on the show. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great and profitable Thursday.